Yeah, so Steve, like, what was I gonna say? Steve is so good at it. I was watching for hours. And I said, damn, look at what he does. And so, he's always joking.
Right.
Steve don't let shit go.
Right.
So you can be like, name an animal that, you have in the house. And you say, I'll say dog. What your ass say? Dog. He said dog.
Yeah.
And he'd go to the audience, go out there. So I was like, look at, he does this.
Right.
He goes, he said dog. Yeah. I ain't never heard. I said, he keeps doing that. I go, okay. So I started going, yeah. Yo, yeah. And I said, I think I got it. And in your head, you're like, I think I got it.
Right.
And so people are like, Joe, you got that shit. It's like with Trump. Same thing with Trump. I was watching Trump and I turned off the volume and I just saw his mouth. It's very tiny. Big head.
Yeah.
This is a very good show. Very good show. Shannon Sharpe. One of my favorite shows that I've ever seen. Club Shasha. Very good show, Club Shawshank, whatever you call it. I've watched millions and millions of shows, and this one is perfect. I don't watch a lot of black shows, but this one, better than Jimmy Kimmel, better than any other Joe Rogan. They're pieces of shit, but this one is top. One of the greatest. I love this show. I watch it all the time. I think I'll get more views than Cat Williams.
So did you stumble upon do you stumble upon them or you just try and practice?
I just stumble. I'll look at stuff and I'll go, I'll look and say, I think I could do this, dude. You know what I mean? I'll just look and go, that might be a good one. Trump, who doesn't want to have a Trump?
Right.
And to do Trump, I'll do Trump in front of like Republican audiences. Right. It's neutralizing because I'm not hating him I'm just saying, man, Trump makes me laugh.
Right.
Trump has a ceiling of intelligence. When he hits his ceiling, he goes high school on you.
Right.
If you bring up something, Donald, let me tell you something, Donald. You don't understand the oil crisis in 1978. It was prices of oil were $10 a barrel, and Trump would go, and then Trump don't notice it. He'd be like, "This guy's a piece of shit. He's trying to be a tough guy. I never liked you. Your wife's a crisis. Your wife's a crisis. You're a piece of shit. I know oil, lots of oil.
Yeah.
Olive oil, vegetable oil." So he would, so I just started to get it and I started watching him more, and he's New York. He's from New York.
Right.
So when he goes, I talk to him, there's that accent. I say, I hear that. I talked to him the other day. So he's still got to put the New York thing in there. So there's little nuances I catch.
How important are the mannerisms? Because when you do Steve Harvey, you do all of his mannerisms. Yeah. When you do Trump, you do the mannerisms. Yeah. You've really honed in on that aspect.
Yeah,
of it.
Mannerisms count. Because it's the person, you're being the person. It's
Correct.
like, as an actor, you're being the person. Like if you do Pryor, shit, goddamn, you niggas is crazy, Jack. I love your show, shit. I'm watching that shit like a motherfucker, Jack. Yeah. I bet you get a lot of white bitches, don't you, Jack? Shit. Shannon Sharpe, a motherfucker. Where's the coke? No, but Richard was this guy.
Yeah, he was.
Richard was shit, goddamn. He was that guy, doing this and the hands. So you just can't. Cosby was like, you see. When I worked for Cosby, by the way, I worked for Cosby for 6 months. I was audience coordinator for his second sitcom on CBS.
Okay.
And so I was there when his son was killed.
Okay.
I was there. I lived in Queens, and it was Kaufman Astoria Studios where they shot. It's right next door to Sesame Street.
Okay.
You remember that famous song? Can you tell me how to get?
Yes.
How to get to Sesame Street. Just to see Shannon Sharpe know Sesame Street.
I do.
Right? You would think a big
everybody
guy
grew
like
up
him.
on Sesame
Street.
Of
course. I can just see you singing. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Come and
come sing it. I want to see a big dude singing.
Come and play.
Everything's A-okay. I love Sesame Street, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Sesame Street's my favorite. My grandmother said,
what'd she say?
If you don't know how to get to Sesame Street, I'm gonna show your ass. No, but so when I was there, I remember to watch Cosby every Thursday, like to do the sitcom with Dougie Doug, Madeline Kahn. I was there. I would introduce Felicia Rashad. I was the audience coordinator.
Right.
But I had to tell jokes to 250 people
right.
for 8 hours.
Right.
8 hours. I'm just talking.
I had to be clean, no singing, no nothing. You ask a question, but you gotta keep joking.
Right.
When the lights come on, you show them, talk. Oh man. And I remember one day, I walked into Cosby's office because you could just walk in and say, what's up? So I was like, hey, Dr. Cosby, how you doing? You know, he's like, hey, and he had the cigar. I'm not bullshitting you. It was the Cosby-esque. And he goes, hey, how you doing, man? You know. And I said, hey, could you give me some advice? I'm doing comedy 4 years. I said, can you give me some advice on, you know, on comedy? I didn't know what to say to him. He goes, and I'm not bull. He goes, writing. You got to write, son. You got to put it on the paper. Writing is the backbone. Oh, and that's him. And you got to see, and Sinbad, boy, that's the bad. He loves Sinbad. First of all, Sinbad is recovering.
Yeah, tell you.
Sinbad's recovering.
Yeah.
And I hope you can get him on here.
Yes.
Because we cannot forget Sinbad.
Mm-hmm.
Sinbad is like, for real, like one of the greatest comedians that we tend to ignore.
Right.
One of the greatest, some of the greatest HBO specials.
Mm-hmm.
Sinbad, thank you he's recovering, he's getting better,
Yes.
he's speaking well. But that's how I imitated people. If I'm around you long enough,
Right.
I can start doing you.
Right.
Like one of my comic colleagues that I started imitating was Deon Cole.
Really?
Deon Cole, when we were in Chicago, he'd be like, yo, man, you sound just like me. I would do Deon, yo, you ever understand, man, how you do that shit? So I started imitating my friends, so I could just, if I hear it and it's in my range, I go, I think I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where, yeah.
The Trump sneakers. Trump is selling sneakers. You get a pair?
Black people love sneakers. And let me tell you something. I released it because I'm a genius. I released it during Black History Month. Perfect month for black people.
I didn't get the sneakers, but they weren't that bad looking. I ain't gonna front.
Right.
They just painted them. They were just simple. I've had sneakers like that, but they just painted them as Trump pushing them. I don't even think they're made. I think they're pre-ordered. I don't think they're even completed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's bullshit. Did you get some?
No, I did not.
Better than your sneakers, Shasha. Way better.
So what do you think his chances are of winning?
I think
He's trying to do something that only Grover Cleveland has ever done. Hold the office, lose the office, win it back.
Sort of like Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But I think he might win it. Listen, man, he won the first time. We thought, hell no,
No chance.
Win. And he might win. Look he has 8,000 felonies. 8,000 felonies. And this motherfucker has a chance. I think Biden he just got the Democratic nod.
Yes.
I don't even know if he knows, but he got, I got the nod. Come on.
Yeah.
I got the nod. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to estimate. I don't think people are underestimating former President Trump like they did in 2016 because he's held the office, so you know he's capable of holding it again.
And the thing about Trump is he never stays out of the public. He's always still connecting to it. Whether it's some bullshit, he's always in their presence. Mm-hmm. Trump is always present.
Right.
I think about Trump. I'll say, what is Trump doing right now? Right. I'll think about Trump. And he's a businessman. He's all about being in front of people. He wants you to say his name. That's one thing about business people. They want you, whether it's bad or good, just say my name.
Right.
Trump. I don't give a damn if you hate me, but the one thing Trump has a weakness of is not paying attention to him. If you're indifferent, that's his weakness. But if you go, fuck you, Trump, he's like,
these are great people.
Yeah.
He's like Thanos.
Yeah.
The more you hate him, the stronger he gets. You know what I'm saying? So